Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uncle Lander and this is Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition Vanguard Paragon playthrough with mods. On the last episode, we have managed to talk with the team about the loss of somebody in the crew. I don't even remember who that was. It's probably somebody who was irrelevant. We have managed to land on the Citadel, and Council with Udina decided to ground us up, not allowing us to chase Saren any further than we already were, for which the punchy face Udina, well, he got punched by Anderson, and we managed to escape from the clutches of the Citadel. We also managed to get a better armor for Tali, and we finally get the HWM weapons, which are the final weapons you can buy in the game. And right now we are basically on the pursuit of the Saren. He's currently on Ilos, and that is exactly where we're gonna go. So my character, Vanguard, level 60, 547 points of health. Build for my Vanguard is ever so slightly different because I have decided to ignore pistols and shotguns, and instead I have picked up the assault rifles. So when it comes to the build, assault training, throw, lift, warp, assault rifles, nemesis, charm, inspector training is currently maxed out. Tactical armor is at 11 because I don't really see that much of a point of maxing that thing out. And barrier with intimidation is at 0 because I had to sacrifice something. So without further ado, it's time to go for Ilos. Also, the team that we're gonna pick up here is gonna basically be the team for the rest of the game. That also means that we don't have really that much else to do. Refugee, Ilos. Alright, so this system only has like 3 planets, so let's check them out. Zaif. And Zaif seems to be empty. Next is Agatoton, which also is empty. And then Ilos, for which we need to land.
Commander? We've got company.
Have their sensors picked us up yet?
Well, stealth systems are engaged. Unless we get close enough for a visual, they won't have any idea we're here.
Picking up some strange readings from the planet's surface.
Take us down, Joker. Lock in on the coordinates.
Negative on that, Commander. The nearest landing zone's 2 clicks away.
We'll never make it in time on foot. Get us something closer.
There is nowhere closer. I've looked.
Drop us in the Mako.
You need at least 100 meters of open terrain to pull off a drop like that. The most I can find near Saren is 20.
20 meters? We'll never get in close enough for a drop.
We have to try.
Find another landing zone.
There is no other landing zone!
The descent angle's too steep.
It's our only option.
It's not an option, it's a suicide run. We don't...
I can do it.
Joker,
I can do it.
gear up and head down to the Mako. Joker, drop us right on top of that bastard.
And yeah, because we're gonna deal 90% of the time with the synthetic targets only, I'm taking Garrus and taking Tali with me, and these guys are gonna be with me for the rest of the game. Saren looks a bit different.
You two, keep moving inside.
We have to get inside this bunker before Saren finds the conduit. There's no way we're getting past that door with brute force.
Saren found a way to open it. There must be some kind of security override somewhere in this complex.
We'll have to find some way to get it up and running again.
Well, but not before. Okay, so tungsten rounds, I already have them. That's anti-synthetic. I got the rifle over here. Garrus is gonna get a better rifle. The HWMA as well. And let's check. Scram rail 10, frictionless materials. He got the damage against synthetics, so we're good. And Tally. She already has the better shotgun, but if I want to be her, if I will want for her to be more accurate, I'm gonna definitely switch for Avalanche. So let's see. She got frictionless materials, and she got Scram rail 10 as well, and tungsten rounds for more anti-synthetic damage. So I guess we are good. I guess we're set up. Yeah, I don't know why my shipper tends to pick up the assault rifle. Sorry, the sniper rifle instead of anything else. Well, these guys are on a freaking run. Damn, this rifle has a lot of fire rate on it. Armature located. Okay, what can I do? Block the weapons, dampen, warp. Okay, so I cannot do the warp on you, but I can still lock your weapons and disable your abilities. God damn! It almost makes me feel like I'm dealing more damage than I'm supposed to. Alright, but one thing at a time. I think this is where I need to come back, so... let's clean up this entire area before I'm gonna do anything else. Humans, whatever. I can actually pick up anything, because we are not really... at this point, we're not restricted by amount of items that I can pick up. I've made a major cleanup on my inventory as when I was in the Citadel itself, so at this point I can just pick up whatever I want. I will say this much, I think the assault rifle build for the Vanguard and Mass Effect 1 is a little bit much more effective than the shotgun build. I would say it allows for much more, maybe not flexibility, but definitely allowed for a little bit more. I think word flexibility would fit anyway, because, you know, I can attack with both close and short. Oh, Bionic Aim 710, nice. I can basically attack with close range attacks and long range attacks. And I don't have to split the points between two weapon classes. I can simply just use one weapon and spread more points into other skills that matter, like warp or lift. Alright, so elevator doesn't work. Okay, I don't remember this area that good. I think there was a different elevator or some kind of a button in a different location altogether. Equipment. Okay, frictionless materials, that's whatever. I'm gonna save the game. I do remember that a lot of times when I was in Ilos, I always tended to get kind of lost. So if I'm gonna get lost, Okay, so what are we gonna do over here? I guess area of effect, let's disable the weaponry. And I'm gonna lift you up. Easy targets. Do we got a destroyer over there? We can definitely lift him. Nah, just a regular trooper. I never really trusted the snowblind rounds. They're probably powerful, but I just cannot get convinced towards them at all. It's probably a me problem. And not gonna lie, this rifle is actually pretty damn decent. Jammed? Okay, which other Geth is still alive over here? So I cannot find anything. Oh, maybe over there. Yeah, it's probably over there. But to get over there, I need to get down on the elevator. I have an idea. I'm gonna give Tali a pistol. I'm gonna make her use a different pistol for now. Yeah. Yep. And hold on. Tungsten rounds. Frictionless materials. Scram rail. There we go. And for now, Tali, I want you to use the pistol because this is a pretty open area. And you're gonna have a little bit more accuracy with that peculiar weaponry, so... Can't really see a lot over here. Good job, team. To the elevator we go. And, oh, I cannot even save over here. Maybe if I'm gonna go a little bit further away from the elevator. Yep, there we go. I don't trust elevators in this game, that's all there is to it. The soundtrack in this place is an absolute jammer, dude.
This place still has power. Must be running off its own generator.
I bet this is the command center for the entire complex. Saren's troops must have sealed the doors from here after he went inside. We'll have to figure out how to disengage the security lockdown if we ever want to get inside that bunker.
Doesn't sound too complicated. Okay, hold on. Okay, so we got Destroyer, lock his weapon, disable his shields. And that's definitely a prime. I think his weapons got disabled, but let's enhance that effect. All of a sudden, all of the abilities are just disabled for some reason. Still one more target at the front. Or at least there was. Oh yeah, if I recall correctly, I can actually reactivate the armatures that are kind of sleeping over here. And those armatures are gonna be on my side. But the thing is, while you're gonna try to attack the enemies, or enemies are gonna detect you, and you're gonna try to do something about it, reactivating the armatures is gonna be absolutely pointless. It's just gonna bring the opposite effect, because you're gonna have to expose yourself to be able to even activate a single one. And that, in my opinion, is quite counterproductive. Alright, let's go for the console that is over here. Planning shield and effect. Yep.
Come on. Saren's already got a head start. We have to go find him before he reaches the conduit.
Unless he's already found it, then we're just walking into a trap.
That's a chance we'll have to take.
Hold on. Something's happening.
Too late. Unable to... Invading fleets. No escape.
Sounds like some kind of message, but I don't recognize the language.
It's probably in Prothean. This recording must be 50,000 years old. No wonder we can't understand it.
The message is all broken up, but I recognize some of the words. It's a warning against the Reaper invasion.
Incredible! The cipher must have transferred an understanding of the Prothean language into your mind.
Not safe. Seek refuge inside the archives.
What's it saying? Can you make out anything useful?
Fought Reapers. The Citadel. Overwhelmed. Only hope. Act of desperation. The conduit. All is lost.
It said something about the conduit, but it's too degraded to help. We should go.
Cannot be stopped. Cannot be stopped.
Oh, ye of little fate. So yeah, I don't know if I said it before, but I'm gonna take this opportunity to say that I am recording this live as I'm also streaming live on Twitch, and my Twitch channel is twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come and say hi. I'm playing a variety of video games, video game marathons, charity marathons, modded playthroughs. Come and say hi, because I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna find a nice place to sit by, chill, relax, have a chat. Hello, Ram. Hope you're doing well. Glad to see you. Oh shit!
Must have been in too much of
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Yep, this year makeup. There we go. Blame chat. I was watching chat and I got into a car accident. This is why you don't use cell phones while you're driving a car. Exhibit A.
What are all those things on the wall? Some kind of container?
They look like stasis pods.
It's a trap. Sarah must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
Yeah, and now we're gonna see if the less intense Virgil mod is still working because I've installed it. Because basically, for some reason, in Legendary Edition of the game, Virgil is like super bright and it's like eye-hurting. So I hope I have installed that mod. And if I did, I hope it's working. Though it should. It really should. There were not any like updates for Mass Effect Legendary Edition. It was simply a released game with a couple patches.
If this was simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
Whatever it is, we should be careful.
Vigil. Yeah, I think the less intense Vigil is actually working properly, which makes me happy.
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Also, just in case if I haven't said it before, hey Ram, hope you're doing well. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. Okay, so let's start with the question, what the heck is he?
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay, one that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Citadel as a relay. Let's investigate that first.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are careful to keep the greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Also, every single conversation topic that I'm gonna pick over here, it's gonna be a huge, and I mean huge lore drop, so be ready. Or simply, if you're watching this on YouTube, just skip to a point in which I'm not talking to a Vigil anymore. What about the Reapers in the dark space?
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
The war was lost. If you'd surrendered, they might have let you live.
No offer of surrender was ever given. Our enemy had a single goal: the extinction of all advanced organic life. Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
There's... Oh man, when hearing all of this in the first playthrough, mind-blowing stuff, yeah, there's a lot of exposition just included in this entire conversation over here. It's huge.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our worlds were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
Conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor onto the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains. When the researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed. There were only a dozen individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
And what about the Conduit? Also, hey Gravity! Hope you're doing well, glad to see you. What was your class choice? Well, the choice of the people, because I always do the poll before every single playthrough of Mass Effect. Vanguard, for this trilogy marathon. Also, exclamation mark poll to take a look at the new poll that's gonna decide my class for the next year Mass Effect marathon. So, okay. What about the Conduit?
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the Conduit?
The Conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the Conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
I have a serious Skyrim playthrough going on right now. Yeah, when I'm gonna be done with all the marathons, which next year it's gonna open in quite well, because we're gonna have Metal Gear Solid trilogy, if not quadrilogy marathon, and then I'm gonna have a Tomb Raider marathon. And Tomb Raider has a lot of games. I mean, Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 remaster. I have also Tomb Raider 4 and Chronicles, and then every single other game that I have is on GOG, but I already own them. And there's also the newest trilogy of Tomb Raider games, which I have on Epic's game launcher, so I can do like entire Tomb Raider first playthrough marathon. That's also going to include the charity, because I have basically decided that every single marathon I'm going to do is going to have some form of charity involved in it, because I think it's cool. It's cool to help. It doesn't cost me anything, and it helps other people, so why not? Okay, how can they come back?
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the Conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Also, I don't know when I'm gonna play Skyrim, because, okay, the deal with my schedule is, because I'm playing this, normally during December I'm playing Skyrim, but I haven't played the Cyberpunk 2077, the 2.0 with the Phantom Liberty, so I'm moving that towards December. Then, like I said, we have 2 marathons, 2 charity marathons, and then only after those 2 marathons, only then I will be able to probably play Skyrim. Then it's the series of games, like Skyrim definitely gonna be played. I have a Fallout game to beat, like I do every single year, Oblivion to beat. In the meantime, I also was thinking about doing the Yakuza series playthrough, but we're gonna see how the copyright system works in those games. I shouldn't have that much of a problem with Yakuza games, but we'll see, crossing fingers, because for example, I cannot do the Star Wars marathon during May. It's out of the question, because I already have asked plenty of other streamers, YouTubers, or some kind of like guidance, if they had any sort of like copyright issues, and yes, there is a bunch of issues when it comes to copyright claiming and muting videos when it comes to Twitch. So I don't see much of a reason of playing Star Wars games when I cannot play the music of it. Music of Star Wars games is like one of the most crucial things for me to be able to play the game. Wanted to try Morrowind, heard great things about it, but never tried it. Try Morrowind. Morrowind is like one of those classic RPGs when nobody holds your hand, where basically every single instruction that you get, you still get, but you basically need to use your ability to read to actually get from point A to point B, and also a little bit of a knowledge of a map. But in essence, Morin could be a little bit clunky, but I would say it's probably one of the most RPG Bethesda games that you can get on paper. At least for relatively modern, because sure, you could get Arena, you can get the Daggerfall, and those are also the most RPG games you can get. But I'm not certain about how they run on modern software and hardware. They probably do, because you can probably get the Daggerfall Unity, and that actually sounds pretty good. Okay, but can he help me? Can Vigil help me with the Reapers?
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
Sovereign Beacons Keepers, Protein Scientist. Yeah, we already have technically investigated all of this stuff. Every single one of these things has been already explored. It's just gonna be a recap, if I recall correctly, so let's move.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Alright, let's go. There's no time to waste. In a matter of fact, I'm gonna save this because I do not see myself repeating this entire conversation. Interesting thing, if you bring Liara over here, she points out, hey, let's not leave yet. Let's keep asking questions.
It's tragic. For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything.
Yeah,
Just
you
like
forgive
my
the clunk.
people.
If you can forgive the
Even the
clunkiness and
last
so
planet
annoying mechanics,
The Protheans did
Morrowind
not
is
fail.
like
They
top-notch
gave us a
experience.
chance. It falls to us to make the most of it, so I suggest we hurry.
At certain points, I would say that Morrowind can be absolutely unhinged with how the balance works in that game. You know, when you create a damage over time fire spell that can deal damage for over 1440 seconds, yeah, that's a little bit broken. Yep, that feels like Mako, alright. Magic is absolutely broken in Morrowind. It's slightly less broken in Oblivion, but it's still broken. And magic in Skyrim is just... It's pretty much a downgrade. Sad to say. Like, magic in Skyrim is so freakishly basic. It feels like you are trying to teach magic to a preschooler. Thankfully, when it comes to Skyrim, there are mods. But sadly, Bethesda noticed that a lot of people are reliant on mods to play their games. And it sadly also became an awful pattern of Bethesda just creating very basic games with not a lot to offer, only for so the other people can mod the living shit out of the mods and play them longer. Because imagine if Bethesda would not have an ability to mod their games, those games would die very fast.
There! The conduit! It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Activate the defenses! Seal the station! The arms aren't moving. Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel! Evacuate the Council! Citadel Control! Citadel Control, do you copy?
Hang on. Things are gonna get a little rough.
Out of the entire islands, that this fragment over here was the most difficult.
Please begin emergency evacuation.
Especially on Insanity, because on Insanity, the freaking armatures can kind of predict your movement and they can attack you with the large projectiles. And they can wreck you up really damn fast. But yeah, I'm gonna save the game over here, and ladies and gentlemen, this is probably like second to last video when it comes to like YouTube recording. But yeah, people of Twitch, we are still gonna continue on with the stream, but when it comes to YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. It was probably pretty long, but it was a good episode, at least for me. If you did enjoy it, consider subscribing, ringing the bell, stopping the like, leaving a comment, all that stuff. Links for my mod list as well as all the socials can be found in the description below and in the pinned comment down below. Thank you guys once again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.